city where the streets echoed with the symphony of life, there lived a man named Aarav. He was a diligent worker, dedicated to his job in a small accounting firm. His days passed in a routine, punctuated by the monotonous rhythm of office tasks and the occasional outing with friends. However, beneath his calm exterior, Aarav harbored a secret. He was plagued by a Bura Weham, a dark delusion that had taken root in his mind and refused to let go. It started innocuously enough, a fleeting thought here and there, but gradually it grew into an all-consuming obsession. Aarav became convinced that someone was following him, lurking in the shadows, watching his every move. At first, he dismissed it as paranoia, but as the days passed, the feeling only intensified. He would catch glimpses of a shadowy figure out of the corner of his eye, hear footsteps echoing behind him in empty alleyways, and feel an icy chill down his spine whenever he was alone. His friends and family noticed the change in him, the way he became increasingly withdrawn and preoccupied. They tried to reassure him, to convince him that it was all in his head. But Aarav could not shake off the feeling of impending doom that hung over him like a dark cloud. As his obsession grew, Aarav's work began to suffer. He would spend hours poring over security camera footage, searching for any sign of his imagined stalker. He became irritable and paranoid, snapping at his colleagues and isolating himself from everyone around him. Desperate for relief, Aarav sought solace in therapy. He poured out his fears and anxieties to his therapist, hoping for some semblance of peace. But even in the safety of the therapist's office, he could not escape the clutches of his Bura Weham. One fateful night, as Aarav walked home from work, his worst fears seemed to materialize before his eyes. He heard footsteps echoing behind him, quickening in pace with his own. Heart pounding, he broke into a run, his breath coming in ragged gasps as he raced through the empty streets. But no matter how fast he ran, the footsteps seemed to draw closer and closer, until they were right behind him. With a cry of terror, Aarav turned around, ready to confront his tormentor once and for all. But there was nobody there. Panting and trembling, Aarav sank to the ground, the weight of his delusion crushing him like a vice. In that moment of despair, he realized the truth. The real enemy was not some shadowy figure stalking him in the night, but the darkness that lurked within his own mind. With a newfound determination, Aarav sought help once again, this time confronting his Bura Weham head-on. Through therapy, medication, and the unwavering support of his loved ones, he gradually began to reclaim his life from the grip of his delusion. It was a long and arduous journey, marked by setbacks and struggles, but Aarav refused to give up. And in the end, it was his resilience and courage that allowed him to break free from the shackles of his Bura Weham and step into the light once more.